Good morning and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. It is 5:35 on a Monday morning here in the Philippines. As you can see, or not see, it's still dark outside, but my friends the roosters had no issue with waking me up early this morning so that I would not miss day one of the construction process out at our building site here in the Philippines. So I'm going to get some breakfast started here and head on out to the building site in just a little bit. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. All right, no morning would be complete without Mr. Rooster over there. Okay, so off to the build site. It is now 6:59. I know they don't get there until around 8 o'clock, but take me a little bit to get down there, and actually want to be there ahead of the team. So let's head on down to the site. Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning, huh? How are you? Huh? 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 Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Morning, Michelle.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Morning. Anyway, I thought I was early. It's like 7:15. And I was going to be to the lot here kind of early before the crew showed up. But I was just talking to the guard, and it appears that my builder is actually here already. And I'm not sure if he has some of the construction crew with him already. But they actually beat me on site this morning. But that's a good thing. Look at the sky. Isn't this a beautiful day? I couldn't have asked for a better day to start this construction build. So hopefully this is good luck and a sign of what the future is going to bring with this project.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today? Beautiful day today, huh? Beautiful day. And it is now, well, let's take a look. It is 7:29, and if you look up here, they're actually already here on site and have already started. So you got to give a thumbs up for confidence in your builder when they come before they're actually supposed to be here. So let's get started. Hi, good morning. Wow, everybody's going to town out here. A lot of stuff cleared and moved out. It's good. Very good.
9 o'clock, the architect.
Oh, the architect will be okay. Oh, very good. Very good. So, as you can see, they've already cleared a bunch of the mahogany trees that I showed you on Saturday. See, all these trees out here, they were actually laying inside, similar to this one, but all the way into the property. So they've actually cleared and moved a bunch of it out here onto the roadside. They said that my architect won't be here until 9. I think he came in and signed everybody on this morning, and then I think he has some other administrative details that he has to do before he comes back out to the site. So I'm just going to kind of hang around here and monitor what the clearing is looking like this morning. So a little background information on the crew that's actually out here. We have a team of 12 laborers working on the project at one time. We ran into a little bit of a problem because the deeds and restrictions here, I did not receive the latest amendment. It was never sent out to me. And the deeds and restrictions define, if you're having workers, when you're doing the initial build, it defines the type of vehicles that can come on the site. It defines how many people can spend the night, do an overnight stay with the equipment. Because the way it works here is most of the time when you have a construction crew on site, they set up a bunkhouse on site, and the bunkhouse is actually going to be their day-to-day living, and they actually live on the site. Some places they will live outside if it's in a gated community or development. They will have an apartment on the outside, but most of the time they all live on the site itself. So herein lies the problem. The original deeds and restrictions had a restriction that you could have 10 people that could remain 24 hours a day on the site, and the new amendment that I never received modified that to 3. Now you see we have a dozen people out here that are working, and I also made a suggestion that possibly they have some apartments similar to the one that I'm staying in, and they could rent one of those places. Something that I was just thinking about that you might want to think about if you're buying some property that's in a rural area, that's in non-developed and like a forested area. If you have to cut down trees, the DENR is probably going to be the approval authority about what you can and cannot cut down in that area. Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen, ihr lieben Sorgen.
Wie geht's es Ihnen?
Gut.
Ja. Guten Morning, Prince. So I just presented the question to my builder, and I asked him, so when does the heavy equipment come in to start clearing the lot with all the vegetation, and his reply was, oh, there's no heavy equipment that's coming in, it's these guys. They're actually going to, once they trim all the stuff down, they're actually going to be with a shovel and manually turn over all the soil on the site and do all the digging manually. I knew they could do the digging manually for the trenches for the foundation, but I didn't know they were also going to do manually the actual excavation of the lot. So that should be pretty interesting. Okay, I think the cocoa lumber has arrived. So the cocoa lumber has arrived, and this will be used for the perimeter fencing that's required by the subdivision in the deeds and restrictions. And they'll put up like a fencing area around. Oh, good. So the actual reason why the truck delivering the cocoa lumber was a little bit later today is because of a trucking ban that they have. And any trucks that have to go through the center of Lipa, they have a ban that's, I think it's 6 to 9 o'clock in the morning and 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. in the evening time. And that's so there's no congestion with the existing traffic for people coming and going to and from work during the daytime hours. And the line for the perimeter of the property. Ooh. Coconut. So actually this is the first time I've actually been to the corner of the property. There's the marker right there, and they cleared for the property boundary line where they're doing the clearing, and then it goes over there just to the left side of that tree right there. Well, as it stands, I really regret having to take down these coconut trees. There's many of them that we have to remove because they're actually in the footprint of the house, or they're so close to the perimeter of the house that they pose a threat during things like typhoons over here. So I really like coconut trees, and that was one of the dreams that I have coconut trees on my property. So these are actually, all of these are going to have to come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly 5 right there. We're going to keep this one right here by the entranceway for the driveway. So while they were doing the clearing, several of them, the coconuts actually have dropped to the ground and have actually started growing new seedlings, which you see here. So I'm gonna look at some YouTube videos and try to figure out how I can actually promote the growth of these and repopulate the lot with some coconut trees towards the back of the lot where they don't pose any kind of a threat. Well, even though it's only 9:45 in the morning here and the crew's only been working for a couple hours, you can even already see that there is quite a bit of cleanup that they've actually done out here, and they're working right now on the I think the extraction of the coconut tree right there, because they're getting all around the root base. I'm not sure which direction they're going to fall this tree, but that's looks like what they're working on right now. And even more cocoa lumber. And I just found out that this cocoa lumber is actually from this subdivision, from the trees on here. And my contractor was able to get the lumber about 7 pesos per board less than getting it from downtown. So good saving. So I asked my builder, at what time did he think that tree would come down? He said, around 12 o'clock, and it's, let me say 11:24. I don't think it's going to be down by 12 o'clock, so I think I'm going to go grab a bite to eat and go back to the apartment, grab a bite to eat, and I'll come back. I think they'll still be digging when I get back. We'll see. So yeah, I don't think they're going to have that tree down by noon. If they do, I mean, those are Superman workers that they got there. But I think they'll still be digging out around the roots. So I'm going to grab some lunch back at the apartment. And I want to catch them when they drop the tree. I think it'll be neat to capture on the video. Well, it looked like the morning was going really good. The weather looked beautiful. The crew showed up early. They're doing a lot of clearing. Everything seems to be going through fine. But I got a word from the car salesman. If you've been following, you know that I'm trying to get a truck for my transportation so I don't have to do this anymore. Well, I get the text message from my car salesman that the truck might be delayed for delivery because of some kind of issue with LTO registration or something like that. He says he's going to give me an email later on today, so I'll take a look at that and see what's going on. I mean, it's not pressing. I don't need it at this stage. I just would like to do a little less walking if I could. Let's see, the other thing. Oh yeah, I received a text message also from my sister-in-law that we're trying to upgrade my internet plan. Right now I have a limited data plan on my fiber inside my apartment. Well, we applied a week ago. We requested it to go to the unlimited plan. There were some issues down at the office, some kind of error. We called up, they said, oh yeah, it's activated. Then I said, well, we need to go by the office and verify that it's activated before I use up all this data uploading YouTubes and doing video with my wife and things like that. So she went by the office today, and again the issue is there's some kind of error in the system, and I'm still on the old limited data plan, but they're supposed to call her or text her today. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Let's see if that gets resolved. So hopefully the rest of the day goes better than that portion, but it's no biggie. The main thing is construction got started, and this is day one, and I'm excited about that, and I want to focus on the positive. So let me go grab some lunch, and I'll be back here after lunch, and hopefully I get to see that coconut tree come down. That'd be cool. All right. Something I didn't think about too much is I'm going to be walking there to the site, back to the apartment for lunch, walking back there again, and walking back to the apartment. I think I might start taking the tricycle just from the apartment to the work site every now and then. Man, I really wish I would have made some sandwiches and brought some sandwiches with me today. I gotta rethink that. I keep telling myself I really like to walk. Who am I kidding? I need a break every now and then. All right, home sweet home, or should I say home sweet Roosterville. Okay, anyway, that was it for lunch. Thank God for peanut butter and jelly, and headed back to the job site. See you there. Anyway, I was walking back from the apartment to the work site here, and I happened to run into Capitan Knapp, the barangay Capitan, and he gave me a ride on his scooter to the job site over here. So that was kind of convenient and a welcome surprise.
You're right.
And I'm gonna send it to my wife. Yeah. She'll get a real big out. So anyway, I'm glad I actually went back and had lunch back at the apartment, because the coconut tree is still standing, and I would have been really hungry by now. I'm hoping, I still think it's going to be about another hour before they get enough of the roots cut off to actually start tipping it. We'll see if I'm right.
Wadili ka ni John. Mayo ba to sa ibang bansa? Mainit siguro.
Nice. So the guys are here from the subdivision, the plumber kind of guys, and they're actually tapping into the water supply, and they're gonna put a meter on there so that the folks at the construction site have available water for doing construction and when they set up their bunkhouse and stuff like that. So that's what they're doing right now. The way the water actually gets to the house, there's a main over there in that area he's working. I think it goes underneath the ground over to this area over here where they're going to tap in. And tap in right here. And then that pipe there goes over to where they're going to put the water meter. over here on the other side where they were working earlier. So it's going to come to this point right here, and they'll put this little water meter gauge right here, and that will actually monitor the water usage, and that's how we'll pay our water bill based upon that usage there. So let me show you how they do leveling here. They put the hose, they put water in it, and they take it at each end and they see where the level is, and they can actually use this for the level and get a straight line. So if you're wondering what that woodwork is that they're doing right here, this is actually going to be for the bunkhouse. This is where the guys are going to be actually sleeping, however many they allow. I think it's only going to be 3. And my contractor took my suggestion, and the apartment I recommended he set up for the remainder of the folks, because they only allow a certain amount of people on the site every night after building hours are allowed. So yeah, so they're going to build the bunkhouse. And there's some lumber over there and some roofing material, and that's where they're gonna live every night. They'll be doing their cooking, and they'll put supplies inside there. That'll be a home away from home for the next 8 months. Yeah. So can you lift this up and move it and put it in that corner of the yard for me? Okay. Okay. They're like crazy in America. So anyway, the fine gentlemen of the building crew over here offered me some of their Batangas Barako coffee, and how appropriate is this saying, huh? And this is how they brewed the coffee. Beans inside, add some water, and they boil it inside the big pot. This is really good stuff. Really good.
That's Barako.
Barako coffee. I love it. Anyway, I turned my back for a minute, and they took down my coconut tree and didn't even tell me so. The crew promised me tomorrow they'll wait for me to be out here with some video for that one when it actually falls. So that'll be in tomorrow's. That's it for today. The crew is actually going to continue working a little bit on their bunkhouse right here. I think 3 of the workers here are going to stay inside this bunkhouse tonight, and the other guys are going to be staying at the new apartment right down the street from me. So it was a pretty productive day. We got a lot of the lot cleared. We got some of the root ball around that coconut tree right there. It's almost ready to fall, so I'm hoping around tomorrow for when that one actually drops. We got 1 coconut tree down. We got water on the lot. And we got the poles for the fencing, protective fencing that's going to go around. Moved a bunch of the logs today, so actually it's a pretty productive day today. And so I hope you enjoyed today's video. Day 1 on the construction site. I'm happy, and I hope you enjoyed today's video as well. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please share. And if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe and stay with me for the rest of the journey of building our home here in the Philippines. Thanks, and have a great day. All right. How many? Just 1, right? 1? Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Everybody get 1. And 1. I have 1 for you here. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you later.
See you later.